Sylvain, as we look at the ZEW data coming in and the other surveys on economic activity here, it is clear that there is still a lot of uncertainty and a lot of nervousness around what the winter brings and the second wave of coronavirus. How optimistic or otherwise are you about the outlook from here and what's being done in Europe?
Well, so in Germany and in the Eurozone, so indeed we have seen a very strong rebound in activity over the third quarter of this year. But it has been the easiest part of the some kind of T-shaped recovery. And now we are entering a tricky transition period. The fourth quarter of this year, high frequency data like mobility data and so on show and suggest that the rebound is slowing down, but still economic activity is expanding, and that's our forecast for the fourth quarter. So that probably for the full year 2020, the German economy will have contracted by something like 5.4%.
You put out an intriguing report where you talked about both Keynes and Schumpeter what the European economy needs right now. To my mind, they would seem to be diametrically opposed in their goal of state intervention at this stage. What do you think is Schumpeterian about the way the central banks and governments have waded into the economy to bail out businesses that are struggling?
Yes, indeed. No, you're right. It is no secret that Schumpeter was highly respectful of Keynes' thought, but didn't like it very much, especially the interventionism elements of the Keynesian macroeconomic policy. But if you look at the situation right now, so we have both Keynesian and Schumpeterian dynamics that will help the European economy to weather this tricky transition period we enter. First, on the Keynesian dynamic. So we have excess savings, a lot of excess savings. Probably household saving rate has rocketed to something like 25% of gross disposable income over the past 2 quarters. It's twice as much as the average. And we have expected demand with this huge commitment of the European Union with the recovery to finance the 750 billion recovery plan. The expected demand plus should give incentives to economic agents to spend their money and to de-save, and it will help to unlock consumption and investment decisions. That's what Europe needs on the one side. But on the other side, we also need some Schumpeterian dynamic to rebuild the economic fabric, because unfortunately the COVID crisis will leave some damage and scares in the economic fabric among unevenly, more in some sectors than others. And in order to rebuild behind the policy mix and the recovery plan, so you need private economic agents to start new business and to take decisions. And that's what we see. Right now, the number of business starts, both in Germany and France, are rocketing up. So that's the Schumpeterian dynamic that is at play right now.